Do you want to play with LeBron on these Lakers?
If I was a free agent?
Yes.
And if me and Minnesota didn't agree to a number?
Yeah, correct.
Yes.
You would?
I wouldn't even hesitate. Just to be able to play with a great like that, be able to pick his brain.
What's up guys, how are y'all doing? So today I'll be talking about Patrick Beverley, and I know he's not the best, the most well known, the most famous, and he definitely doesn't generate unanimity among NBA fans. Nevertheless, he just signed with the Los Angeles Lakers, and I'll show you just why the LA franchise needs a player like Pat. So let's get straight into it. In the past year, we've all sensed a lot of issues with the Lakers organization. Anthony Davis and LeBron James' health, turnovers, the signing of a point guard like Russell Westbrook, who does not fit with Vogel's style of play, and essentially the lack of a group of players that could bring the same level of effort on both sides of the court. Because of this, the Lakers are looking to change this negative cycle, and they brought Patrick Beverley in the mix to help them. First of all, even though he's already 34, he can bring a lot to the table. And last year he showcased exactly that on a playoff team. He's a fierce competitor, a guy who doesn't give up on any play, and most importantly, a team player. One that does everything that the team needs. He's the kind of guy you'd hate to play against, but love to play with, you know what I mean? In addition, this trade was good in the medium term, as it allowed the Lakers to get rid of Talen Horton-Tucker's player option for the 23-24 season. And it obviously helps the franchise in the near future by having more cap space to attack the market next summer. Beverley has been a reliable two-way player forever. And we all know how important this type of two-way players can be on a winning team. If we look back, for instance, to the Warriors roster that just won the finals, we see a guy like Gary Payton being an absolute beast. His on-ball defense was on point, and he was key for the Warriors, whether on offense or defense. Beverley is essentially that, a guy who can do it all, give a lot of work to the opposing point guard, and be effective while being a low usage scorer and a productive creator. In the last regular season, he averaged 9 points, 4.6 assists, 4 rebounds, 0.9 blocks and 1.2 steals per game. In the playoffs, his numbers went a little bit higher with 11 points, 4.8 assists, 3.2 rebounds, 1.2 blocks and 1.2 steals per game. All this being a secondary ball handler and an effective off-ball shooter. Oh, and Beverley also has that dog in him. We see it every game, and we are 100% sure that the Lakers needed that after such a disappointing year. So what's the catch about this trade? Perhaps the skeptical relationship between him and Westbrook. There's quite an history between the two, and we're not sure how the two personalities will combine. Also, at the defensive level, Patrick tends to do too much in certain situations, which leads to stupid fouls and even stupid behaviors. To finish this off, this is a trade that has enough value for the risk that the Lakers are taking, as they are bringing a competitive dude who is hungry for playoff action, a guy who knows his limitations and isn't looking for the spotlight. And on top of that, the Lakers franchise wins a trade that meets an urgent need for the team to get back on track.
Everybody here ain't Siakam, y'all. You understand the teams y'all gonna go to, y'all ain't gonna be able to have the ball like that, so y'all gotta do loose. Motherfuckers The ball in the ice, so you corner man, you just sitting there, you're in the way, you gotta cut, you gotta do something, you gotta be active. Defensively, like, everybody trotting back, but we ain't running back. Like, how good you wanna be? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my message. I ain't really.